If Ivan gives Ben 3/5 of his money, Ben will have 3 times as much money as Ivan would have then. If instead, Ben gives Ivan 1/4 of his money, Ivan will have $28 more than what Ben would have then. How much money do the two boys have all together? I'm going to solve this problem visually. And first, I'm going to highlight the first sentence. I'm going to actually change its color to blue. And I'm going to use a table. Let's call this the original scenario. And I'm going to change the color to blue. We're using the statement in blue to fill this table. The question says, Ivan gave Ben 3/5 of his money. So it seems like it's reasonable to assume Ivan's money can be split into 5 parts. Now I split Ivan's money into 5 parts or 5 units because then I can show how 3/5 of his money is being transferred. And let's do that. I'm going to take 3 of these, transfer it to Ben. And according to the question, Ben should have 3 times as much as what Ivan has now. Ivan has 2 units, so Ben should have altogether 6 units. So that helps me conclude, or allows me to conclude, that Ben must have had 3 units originally. That's the only way. When Ivan transfers 3/5 of his money to Ben, Ben can have 3 times as much money as Ivan would have left over. Now, I want to give Ivan's money back to Ivan because the money wasn't really transferred. It's a hypothetical statement. We're just saying, if Ben does that, this happens. If Ivan does that, this happens. Okay. So this is my original scenario, and it seems reasonable to assign 5 units to Ivan and 3 identical units to Ben. It seems reasonable. Now, I'm going to use the second sentence of our question, which I'm going to shade pink. And I'm going to call it the second scenario. And I need a table for my second scenario as well. And let's label the second scenario pink so that we kind of know we are working on the pink statement. Now, in order to work with the second scenario, I will start with the original scenario. That means Ivan has 5 units of money and Ben has 3 units of money. Now, the pink statement reads, if instead Ben gives Ivan 1/4 of his money, Ivan will have $28 more than what Ben would have then. It's not easy to cut 3 units of money into 4 equal parts. So in order to do that, I'm going to cut each unit of Ben's money further into 4 parts. So the first unit is really 4/4. And I'm going to do the same with all of them. That helps me move things around a little bit. So now Ben has 12, 3 times 4, 12 quarter units. Now I can easily find 1/4 of that. 1/4 of 12 is 3. So I'm going to transfer 3 of these quarter units, quarter of a unit, to Ivan, like so. Cut and paste. Now that's nice, and we can do that because we are transferring a quarter of Ben's money to Ivan. According to the question, Ivan now has $28 more. So let's see how we can describe it. This has to represent $28. This has to be $28. Because he has this many units more. Ivan has this many units more, and I'll tell you what I mean by this many. Now, it's a little hard to see, but visualize this blue unit as a composite of 4/4. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to replace this with 4 quarter units. Now I can go ahead and replace all of Ivan's units with 4 quarter units, but I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. It can be done, but it'll make it look more cumbersome. But this is good enough. This is good enough. I can calculate how many bits. A bit is a quarter of a unit. Let's say Ivan has more than Ben. The answer would be this: 1, 2, 3, and there are 4, 7, and there's another 4 here, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you visualize this unit as 4 quarters and this unit as 4 quarters, 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that tells me that each quarter unit has to be 28 divided by 14, or $2. So each little unit is $2, and each, by little unit, I mean quarter of a unit, is $2. And that helps me conclude that each unit is 2 times 4, or $8. I'm going to write it right here. And this is an important step, and you want to see it. Having said that, now it's easy to wrap up. So Ivan has 5 units, and each unit is worth $8. So Ivan must have 5 times 8 is $40. And Ben has 3 units. Each unit is also worth $8. So 3 times 8 is 24. So the boys together have 40 plus 24, or $64. That's my answer. That's my answer. Okay, now we are going to check our answer. So we found that the 2 boys together had $64. We need to know a little more than that. We also know that Ivan had $40 and Ben had $24. Okay, now we're going to make sure that our answer is consistent with the blue statement. If Ivan gives Ben 3/5 of his money, Ivan has $40. One fifth of his money is $8. 3/5 would be $24. Now, if Ivan transfers $24 to Ben, what happens? Ben will have $24 plus $24, which is $48. And Ivan will have $16. I'm going to turn it blue, consistent with the blue color of the very first sentence. Take a look. 48 is 3 times 16. So at least our answer is consistent with the blue statement. Now let's go back to the original black statement and make sure it's also consistent with the pink statement. What happens in the second sentence? If Ben gives a quarter of his money to Ivan, this time we're transferring from Ben to Ivan. Ben had $24. A quarter of his money is $6. If you transfer $6 from Ben to Ivan, Ivan will have $46. And if Ben gives away $6, he's left with $18. And let's label it pink. And what's the difference between 46 and 18? The difference between 46 and 18 is $28. So our answer is also consistent with the pink statement. So we have to be correct. We are correct.